Here we got a lot of great news coming your way. We're going to start off with something that might feel a little old, but yet it's new again. That's because our friends over at SpectraLogic have added a new on-premises archive solution for their line of backup products. Now, StorCycle is the name of this file and object storage solution, and one of the things that it's designed to do is scan cloud storage for older data and move it to either a cloud archive or potentially an on-site backup solution like nearline storage or tape, which is weird because I thought tape was dead. Really, this is a combination of hardware and software that SpectraLogic is pretty much famous for. In fact, when you say the word tape backup, SpectraLogic should be the only company that springs to mind because they kind of are the last manufacturer of it at a really large scale. They are doing this because customers are trying to manage the huge amount of data that they have to keep secured and safe in the event of a disaster or, archival purposes, being able to go back and grab it. According to CEO Nathan Thompson, StorCycle is going to continue to have new features added in the coming months and years to help offer more on-prem archival solutions that kind of align with business interests for people. Max, this is an area that you guys are very well focused in. Are customers really looking to keep their backup data somewhere other than the cloud?
Yes, and actually, Tom, I was so excited when I saw these story come up because we are working on that. So we are, that I'm doing some work with GigaOM with Ariane, and one of the topics we're covering there with our other friend Enrico is object storage to tape, which used to be before S3 gateways to tape. So S3 and object storage, I think you kind of get the story there. Customers, organizations have a lot of data, and they've been pushing a lot of the data on the cloud because, object storage was kind of the default native location where you want to put there because it's cheap, whatever. The thing is that when you start having petabytes and petabytes of data, well, your bill starts looking like it's not just a few couple thousands, but you're getting into hundreds of thousands, it can even be millions. And a lot of the problem you have, the fundamental problem with the data, with this kind of data, which is usually colder data and so on. So if you don't manage it properly, you're going to push a ton of data there, which is redundant, whatever, it's massive, and it's not going to go away. So it will keep growing in the cloud, and you do have a problem. So the solution to that, if you look at the media, kind of the pyramid of media types, the cheapest and the broadest capacity media available is tape. And you can have a bunch of tapes, a lot of tapes in your environment. I'm not saying that the tape environment is cheap to design, but it is starting to become the preferred way to store long-term data on premises, very simply because it offers the best dollar per gigabyte, or we could even say dollar per petabyte soon capacity, a ratio. So that's why we're seeing a comeback of those ancient behemoths, SpectraLogic and Quantum and companies of that kind. They all have solutions where, they already had the tape infrastructure. They had some kind of level of gateways. So you could write S3 object. You could present an S3 interface to your applications. And now they're including that as well into their kind of lifecycle management program. So you could tier automatically to tape. The data will still be seen as being somewhere, but you wouldn't know as an end user that it is there. Obviously, you may have some latency to account for the time to go get the data, retrieve it, and so on. But in the end, you may even be getting a better durability than what you get on the cloud, because if you look at Glacier and service of that kind, you don't necessarily get a kind of durability warranty. So yeah, that's to make it short. I could go on and on and on. That's kind of the deal there.